This is the latest in our apparently endless series of stories covering the destruction of competitive women's sports by the introduction of transgender women into the events. This time we're back to the sport of weightlifting. A transgender powerlifter named Mary Gregory recently dominated the field at a Powerlifting Federation competition last month, smashing 4 world records for that weight class in the process. This had the actual women competing in the event understandably upset and protests were lodged. But after an investigation was conducted, the Federation chairman posted an announcement saying that the record lifts were being taken off the books. Pink News 100% Raw Powerlifting Federation President Paul Bossi said the group has stripped Gregory of her wins because he believes she is male. It was revealed that this female lifter was actually a male in the process of becoming a transgender female, Bossi said in the statement. Our rules, and the basis of separating genders for competition, are based on physiological classification rather than identification. On the basis of all information presented to the board of directors for this particular case, the conclusion made is that the correct physiological classification is male. The Federation is clearly trying to tiptoe their way around the subject here to avoid backlash from the social justice warriors and their allies in the media. They're taking great pains to insist that Gregory is a woman if he wishes to identify that way. But the Federation's rules are not based on gender identity, but rather biological sex. And even though Gregory was taking estrogen and testosterone blockers for 11 months, that didn't make him biologically female. You only need to look at the pictures in the linked article to see that those hormone treatments didn't have much of an effect. The response from some other prominent female athletes has been encouraging. Check out these tweets from Olympic swimming medalist Sharon Davis and Olympic track champion Kelly Holmes. It's a bloody joke and all getting ready for biological women to boycott certain events. Have a trans category if need be, but even better a trans games. Otherwise I'm starting to worry about the backlash and abuse that the trans community will get from spectators. It will happen. Kelly Holmes, at Kelly Holmes, April 28, 2019. If those records were allowed to stand, you might as well just not bother having a women's division in weightlifting. No actual woman will ever win again. And the same goes for virtually every other sport. A related note, if you haven't seen this brief video report from the Daily Signal yet and you have any interest in this topic, I strongly suggest you watch it. It deals with the story of the 2 high school transgender girls in Connecticut who have been destroying the field for the past 2 years. We covered this story previously. They include an interview with one of the actual girls who was knocked out of the state competition and probably her chance at a scholarship but would have made the cut were the boys not in the race. It's really heartbreaking. Let's block ads. Why?